Dance, Dress and Decorum 1500 to 1910 is a period etiquette masterclass series. The purpose of the workshop is to inform the young singer of the historical background and social expectations of the opera in which they are performing. To inform them of the origin of the costume, how it is worn and how it feels and affects their physicality. To give them the opportunity to wear the costume, or at least the undergarments, indicating restriction of costume and movement.
And kiss and hand.
To teach them the obeisances, that is the bows and curtsies that were required during the period. And finally to teach them the technique of a dance of the day. Most operas are set within this 4-century period and mostly are set in European countries. And so it gives them the background that they require in order to help their characterization if they are cast in a piece during this period. And of course many operas involve historical figures. It's divided between 7 classes and covering the periods of Renaissance, Baroque, Rococo, Empire and Directoire, Romantic, Crinoline and Bustle and the 90s. The classes are between 2.5 hours and 3 hours long, and the first half of the class is a keynote presentation. So it's a social history, it's historical background, it's how life was at that time, and also how they would behave in terms of interacting with their peers. And finally, of course, how they would appear in the ballroom, because the ballroom was very important at that time. Having spoken to many administrators of young artist programs or conservatories, and indeed the young singers that have taken the course, it seems to be quite rare that anybody is getting such a comprehensive view of this background to performing in an opera.